Welcome back to Dan's Messy Garage. Today I'm in my messy garage working on the Monarch, getting the AOD transmission in it. In this part 9, I hope to bolt the transmission to the engine and then start hooking everything else up to get it running. Time to get to work. And this is what I was talking about, putting a deep well socket on the drain plug. And now as the trans comes forward, that's going to help guide the torque converter into the flex plate. There's a stud that's going to come through right here. They're 90 degrees apart. I got the trans on those two screw-in studs that I put in the block, and now it needs to all come forward. I can try pushing it, but I might have to get out and pull the jack. Yeah, because it's there, it's going a little bit. All right, I have to get on the other side and do the same thing. Hang on. See if I can push it in position from this side. No. Whoa. I moved it a little more. Let me see if I can get in the back and push. Well, the stud's right there. It's getting close. Gotta give her some more pushing here. All right, I'm gonna need to regroup. Gotta get a couple more tools. I'll be back in a flash. Okay, this is what I was talking about earlier. The socket's going to come through the flex plate and kind of guide the stud into the flex plate. And you want to make sure that you can wiggle that around. And my friend Dave, the trans guy, was telling me, you got to make sure also that the torque converter is going into the crank evenly. And a way to do that is put nuts on loosely. I'm trying to do this left-handed. And then you put a pry bar behind the loose nut and pull. And then you turn the crank 180 degrees, pull. And you do that, make sure that the torque converter is even before you tighten everything up. But before you do, you want to make sure that you can move it, which I can. So this trans should work this time. And I'm going to do all that. Plus, I'll put red Loctite on these. And then I'll bring you back when we're going to hook other things up. See you soon. All right, we're back under the car. My brother's here today helping. We're going to get the cross member tightened up, drop the transmission onto the cross member, and then tighten these two studs. And then we're going to have to tighten these bolts that hold the trans mount to the trans. Did you already?
I got mine.
You got that one snug? Did you zap that one with it?
Yeah, mine's already zapped.
Okay. All right. So now I'm going to drop the trans. And then you can put these two nuts on.
Yep.
Okay, going down. And that automatically centered this thing. Okay. And those need to be tight. Should be another socket under here somewhere.
That's what I'm saying here.
This one. Okay. That's done. Speedometer cable is going to go in here. It just slides in, and there's a clamp and one bolt that holds it. I'll get that for you. All right, this looks like it.
Does that cable go all the way in or stop like this? It doesn't go all the way. It goes all the way in.
I can't see.
No, I got it. I just had to jiggle it and it went all the way in.
Yeah, it goes all. Here's the clamp kind of goes with the rounded part pushing on it. Two fingers pushing away. This way. It goes on like that.
Line straight up.
Yeah. Yeah, so those two rounded fingers hold it in.
Where's the hole for the bolt?
You need better light.
Yeah, I mean, where's the bolt hole? I don't see the hole behind it. Like this.
It's right here, the back.
Oh, there it is. Okay. So put it like that. Got it.
Yeah. That's going to be 7/16. And don't screw it in yet. We should put some trans fluid on there. Hold on.
Okay.
All right, so you just got to get that. I'll pour a little fluid in this top. You just dip your finger in here and spread it on the gears.
Oh, on the gears of the.
Yeah, the gears, and on that, there's an O-ring on that portion that goes in on the metal part.
O-ring back here.
Yeah. And here's a ratchet.
I'll wipe my hands off here.
Oh, I'll get it. See, I'm not prepared. I would have had all this stuff on hand with paper towels. Oh. Then while we're under here, we can hook up the shift linkage, TV linkage, the exhaust pipes. And on this side, there's trans cooler lines, starter, another exhaust pipe. So there's a lot to do under here.
These two fingers you want it facing away, right? Yeah, that's how it's going to
Yeah, just like that. Yeah. If it doesn't go on that way, turn it over.
No, just the nut. Oh, the screw is. The nut was. The bolt wasn't going on the threads right.
Did I give you the wrong bolt?
It seemed like it's awful tight. It starts, but then it stops. So put it in there.
Yeah, it might have some Loctite on there. Take the ratchet and see if it goes in. little guy.
This one?
No, it was it's over there.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
It looks like it's going all right.
Yeah.
It must have Loctite on it. Keeps it from
Then
falling out.
You want it real tight or you want it loose?
Tight.
Tight.
Yeah. Just before it snaps off or strips. That's good. Okay. Now, why don't we switch sides and have you do these trans lines? And I gotta do that TV linkage, and I know I'm gonna need to reconfigure things. Let's get there. This, we're gonna need this, and we're gonna need this. Trans lines, let me get your wrench for that. I started screwing one of them on. And I flushed them out yesterday. And then I took compressed air and I was blowing it through both ways. So there's nothing left in there. That's gonna, there's a silver fitting.
Yes.
Okay. All right, now this cable. I started to put this, well, I had it on the car once and I made this part. But then digging through my trans parts, I found the correct lever. I'm going to need to adapt the correct lever to this cable because the forward lever's got a ball on the end of it. Yeah, let's see. Well, work on something else then. Well, if this thing. It's got to really be lined up good.
I know it.
Yeah. Yeah, they're a pain. All right, now I'm going to tighten up the torque converter. I'm going to put a nut on each stud, pry it, and then turn the engine 180 degrees. Do the same thing. Okay, that moved forward a little bit. I got my starter button here. Whoops. That was the washer that fell off the other one. I got it.
Right.
I actually went a little too far. I'm going to go around again. That's the one I want right there. Nut on. Make sure it's forward, which it is. Go to the third one. Last one just went by too far. Get it from up here. They're clinched nuts, but I'm using red Loctite anyways. Okay, I'm confident that the torque converter is all the way forward, and you can see I can still move it. Oh, it's safe to tighten them up now. Remove that so I can. Gotta slide you guys over the side so I can get to it. I'm gonna snug them first and then tighten them. Not enough. Too much. This is the last one, so I'm going to make sure they're all tight from here on out. I think I'm going to get a different socket, short socket. Be right back. Okay, I got it. Okay, the one by the drain plug is good and tight. Good and tight. Tight. Okay, that's the drain plug one again. Alright, they're all good and tight because I'm on the second revolution. So that's part done. I'm going to move on to tightening up the exhaust headers or exhaust pipes. And I don't think I can get you guys and the camera in position to see this, so we're just going to do it and I'll bring you back when it's done. In this segment, I was going to add the transmission fluid, and I was pointing out that we tightened up the 3 bolts that hold the exhaust pipe to the manifold. My microphone wasn't turned on here, but I was getting the transmission fluid and pouring it in there. And I was asking you guys what you did over the weekend. And I don't remember what you said, but I was saying that I went to a family event, the 30th birthday party for my niece. And I didn't watch any sports or anything on TV. I did a little bit of work on cars. But as I'm pouring this in there, I said, I wonder if it's maybe coming out of the bottom of the trans. Because I've had that issue before, where you don't put the dry shaft in, and you start filling the trans. Well, sure enough, as soon as I say that here, because this is being overdubbed, because like I said, my microphone wasn't turned on. And come on, realize it, idiot. Okay, I go under and look, and I may have said some bad words here, because it was coming. It was pouring out of the back of the trans, and I'm under there scrambling right now to put a little tiny drain pan in there. But the problem was it was running down onto my shop light, and then the shop light kind of funneled it off to a different area. So I didn't have just one fluid spill to clean up. I had 2. And I'm going to take the camera under there and try to show you this. See that little drain pan there is under the trans, catching some of it. But the bulk of it hit a shop light, which I can try to get to here. I'm trying to maneuver the camera under the exhaust system. Get you a better idea. I'm pointing out where it's coming from. And then I try to what? Try to maneuver. That's when I spot the other bigger problem. There's the shop light, and there's the oil spill coming off the end of the shop light. So at this point, I decide I'm going to stop recording, clean all this up, and then get back to it. Okay. All right, we're going to finish adding the fluid into the transmission. I got the dry shaft slid in and cleaned up the oil spill. This will be 4 quarts going in, and then we will start the engine and add 4 more quarts. Check for leaks. I think first we should hook the dry shaft to the rear end, because we're going to need it, run it through drive, reverse, neutral, and I don't want to spit the dry shaft out and make another mess. So that's what next we're going to put dry shaft in. Okay, we're going to give it a start, and then my brother's going to start pouring 4 quarts of transmission fluid in the funnel while it's running. And here we go. It's probably going to be noisy. Yeah, I could do that. I'll probably use that. Yeah. No, the other one. That one. You make sure the key is on. Okay. Contact. Gotta give her some gas. Okay, the memory card in my phone got full when we were putting the fluid in, but we were able to dump 4 more quarts of fluid in it. So it should be ready to run here. See if I can get her to fire up. Get my button wherever I put that. Here we go, folks. And on the plus side, it goes into forward, reverse. The trans fluid level did go down after it was running, so it's all in good shape, folks. It's a long day. I'm beat, and that's going to be the end of this part. And the next part will be going for a little ride. Thanks for watching Dan's Messy Garage, and stay tuned for more videos to come. Bye.